What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Vader. Yes, indeed. How about that? Vader making their debut on the channel.
Impressive. Most impressive.
Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
This comes as a request from Boggy6060. And Boggy6060 wanted to see me react to this song by Vader called, oh dear Lord, I hope I don't butcher this. I'm gonna give it a shot here. Wyrocznia.
What do you mean?
Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Miguel Rodriguez, okay? And the video has 433,886 views. It'll get you there.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Vader, Wyrocznia, hope I'm pronouncing that right, featuring Orion. Okay, whatever that means. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Instrumentally, I'm liking everything I'm hearing. Guitar sounds really nice, good, thick, crunchy guitar tone, very accurate playing. accurate picking. The bass, I can actually hear the bass coming through. I was watching him. Interesting take on his approach, using his thumb, using a slapping technique rather than using a pick or fingers. Really interesting. I kind of dig it. I do kind of dig it. You don't see too many bass players doing that. The drumming sounds just fine. Got no issue with anything the drummer's doing. The drummer's playing is solid. Instrumentally, I got no issues. I like everything I'm hearing. Vocally, I'm not digging it. I'm just not digging it. It's pure grit and growl. Pure grit and growl. No melodic undertones in his voice at all. There's no melodics at all. Not underlying, not overlying, not clear, not clean. Just there's no melodics at all. I have never been a fan of those kind of vocals ever, and I don't think I ever will be. So I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. We could probably finish this out. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. Well, it was interesting. I'll give it that. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Vader with, again, I'm probably butchering this, but I'm going to give him my best shot. Wyrocznia. This was a request from Boggy6060. That was interesting, boy. Let me tell you. Okay, let's start with the score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.6. Yep, 7.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I liked everything about the song for the most part. There's really only one thing about the song that I really was not a fan of. The guitars sounded nice, thick, crunchy tone. Really dug it. Very clean picking, very clean playing overall. So I loved what the guitar players were doing. The bass I could actually hear in the mix. I was really happy about that. Being a bass player, I love hearing bass in the mix. Really interesting approach with his playing, using his thumb, using a slapping technique rather than using a pick like most bass players do in this style of music. That was really interesting to see. I was actually kind of happy to see something a little different. That was kind of nice to see. The drumming was absolutely solid. No issues in the drumming whatsoever. Even when he went into that upper, that sped up tempo, still clean. Snare and kick very clearly defined and very clearly separated the whole time. So No issues there on the drumming at all. And the drive and the energy of the song felt great. That was probably the high point of the song for me, was the fact that the song had such a great amount of energy and a great amount of drive behind it. I really dug it. So I dug everything about the song, except the vocals. The vocals had absolutely no melodic undertone to them at all. They were pure grit and growl, and I've never been a fan of that. Towards the end, at the very end of the song, he started to add some melodic undertones to his vocals, to his grit and growl. But by that point, it was already too late. The song was almost over. So it's like, okay, well, you threw those in for a little bit of a saving grace, but would have been nice if we had those melodic undertones throughout the entire song. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, we didn't get that. What we got was pure grit and growl, which never been a fan of, guys. I never have been. I can't think of a single band where the vocalist does pure grit and growl, no melodics, no melodic undertones, no nothing of the sort. I can't think of a single band that does that I've ever been a fan of. So personally, it's just not my thing. That's just how I roll. But instrumentally, I dug the song. I thought it was a really good song, and that's why it's getting the really good score of 7.6. Now, we may have some new people on the channel who are big Vader fans, and they may be wondering about that 7.6. Is that a bad score? No, it's not a bad score. That score is to be down the 1s and 2s, and yes, I do go that low. Actually, that's not true. I go all the way down to 0. So I have given 0s in the past on the channel. So yeah, that 7.6 is, believe it or not, a really good score. Now, if you don't believe me, that's okay. I have proof. Scroll down a little bit into the video description and you're gonna clearly see my scoring system chart. You're looking for 7.0 to 7.9. What does that say there? It says really good, okay? And this is getting a 7.6, right about in the middle. It's a little above the middle of the 7.6 range of the really good scale. So it's not quite middle of the road really good. It's a little better than that, actually. So it's a really good. So we'll leave it at that. 7.6, that is the score we're at, and that is where we're gonna stay. So 7.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.